A lot of people complained about Bolivia. They have a really expensive visa fee for Americans. It had been $135, and we had just found out the night before from a girl that they changed it to $60. We crossed the border relatively quickly and just booked it straight for Salar de Uyuni. It was pretty boring starting out, but then it turned into really incredible bright red canyons with luminescent green plant life, and it is gorgeous. Bolivia is a really different landscape.
We camped next to some random people's house and then saw a ton of llamas all over the road, along the road, on the road. They're pretty much everywhere. You have to watch out for them.
And if you take a picture of a llama, a guy will come out of nowhere and tell him you need to give him money for it.
Yeah, they just materialize and ask for money.
Which is one of the things people had complained about Bolivia, feeling like all of it's about money, that you'll go for a hike and anytime you cross in front of someone's yard, they'll come out and tell you that you need to pay them $2 to continue hiking or things like that. Another thing that people had warned us about was that sometimes Bolivians don't want to sell fuel to foreigners.
Yep.
And when they do sell fuel to you, it's 3 times the price.
First gas station we got to, we just pulled up and just said what type of gas we wanted, and they looked at our license plates and just said, nope, we can't sell foreigners gas.
¿No puede darnos gas? ¿Dónde? Siguiente. ¿Y por qué ustedes no pueden dar factura? Como recibo. No necesitamos. Efectivo pagamos. Pero puede vender a la gente de acá. Pero ¿por qué puede dar factura a ellos? No entiendo. Okay.
Someone had told us that you could go with your gas can and get them to just fill the gas can, but they won't do that either. You have to have a Bolivian ID to get the Bolivian price, or they're going to charge you 3 times as much or refuse your service. There were a few police checkpoints in Bolivia, but they literally just asked us if we had driver's licenses. We said yes. They never looked at our papers at all, and then waved us on our way. Pretty relaxed around Bolivia.
There was a lot of construction going on in Bolivia for like miles and miles. We were riding on the oncoming traffic side of the highway, and then we would go back across a little dirt section and then be on the right side. It was hard to know if there was going to be oncoming traffic coming towards us or not.
The political graffiti continued from Peru into Bolivia, where the politicians are just spray painting rocks in beautiful areas with their stupid logos.
We had a little bit of rain on our way to uni, but not too bad. When we got there, we met these 2 guys named Andy and Thomas, who were planning on going out to the Salar.
Thomas had just bought his bike in Peru. He's a brand new rider. He started his ride out with a car, and then it broke down, then he hitchhiked, and then he bicycled. So he was kind of trying to round out all forms of transportation by purchasing a motorcycle, but had no idea how to take care of it. So he was geared up to do his first oil change, and I told him I would give him a hand, and takes out the drain bolt, and just the smallest blurb of oil fell out of his bike, and I was like, you probably have a problem.
What was going to be a simple oil change turned into an entire day of overhauling most of the motorcycle.
Just say, like, remove the throttle cables.
We're removing the throttle cables.
Andrea's sick, so she might be, like, impatient and grumpy answering all my questions today. Do you want to talk about that or just push it?
I just want to push it.
Beautiful. It's gorgeous.
We found out that his carburetor was jetted completely wrong for elevation. The lack of oil had screwed up his valves, one of which was completely closed.
No.
We got his bike a little bit better than it was before.